So then, who actually remembers what happened last time?
Um,
Uh,
it's been more than a week, so I've slightly lost track.
yeah.
I believe that
Nanos, get in roll 20.
we finished
Wait, I
breaking out.
remember now.
Zermus
Yes,
broke out a
that
friend.
We broke Zermus's buddy out of prison.
Yes, you did. You broke
For
him
a
out of
crime he
prison.
didn't commit.
I mean,
Well, we don't know that, and I don't frankly care. We
crime
broke
by
your buddy out of
association.
prison.
He did commit knowing you. That was kind of the majority of his crime.
Knowing Zermus isn't a crime. What are you on about?
If knowing Zermus is a crime, I should be arrested.
You should be arrested for several reasons.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Probably. I think. Why should I be arrested?
Several reasons. That I am not
Is
at
murder
liberty
one
to
of them?
say. I mean, probably. Although I don't think you've killed anyone that I know of.
I don't think I've killed anyone important.
Okay then. So, you've just arrived home after your escapades in, you know, the capital city of the Empire.
Oh yeah. That's right.
You arrived in
One
the middle
such
of the
crime-
night, as per usual, and Zermus's friend went upstairs to cuddle with the cat.
After traumatizing Shelley again.
Yeah, that just keeps happening to Shelley. It's so
Mhm.
sad. Why do you people hate Shelley?
I don't hate Shelley.
I don't hate Shelley.
She's just fun to mess with.
I
Oh.
wholeheartedly agree.
Why?
Sure.
Also, where's Sparrow?
Sparrow has real life to happen.
Is he showing up today or later?
I doubt it. Seeing as
Beans.
the thing he's doing starts at 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Apparently, he got,
A job.
no.
Laid. Shot.
Nominated
Married.
for an award.
Ooh.
At
Nice.
The local,
What?
at the local, theater.
Nice.
Because he did a thing at the local theater. And it was
That's
worthy
pretty
of
fucking
awards.
bitchin', actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Now then. You guys wake up in your rooms, relatively unmolested. What would you like to do early in the morning? And when I say early in the morning, I mean when you wake up. It's,
Drink 4 cups of coffee.
well, you do smell coffee,
Good.
and bacon, and
Good.
flapjacks.
Of course he calls them flapjacks.
I would like you guys to roll initiative to see who wakes up first. Because this is a thing I do, apparently.
Oh boy, here we go. Zermus is the first to rise.
You wake
Fuck.
up at 6 a.m. despite getting home at midnight.
Alright. I wake up, I get my items, and I go downstairs.
As you're headed downstairs, there's... Well, when you leave your room, you see Shelly at her desk, just, like, dealing with a shit ton of paperwork.
I completely ignore her.
And being fully enveloped in this paperwork, she does not know you exist at the moment.
That's great.
You
She
guys-
ignores you ignoring her.
You head downstairs, and Sophia is there. The very large Goliath woman is tending to the bar, cleaning a clean cup with a dirty rag. And you can hear bustling in the kitchen behind her.
I take my seat at the bar, and I look over at,
As soon as you sit down,
Sophia.
bang, cup of coffee.
I like it. I chug down the coffee.
As soon as that coffee cup is empty, another cup of coffee appears. She is very good at her job.
I spin around on my seat and take a look at what's happening in the actual dining hall area.
In the actual dining hall area, not much is happening. Neither of the
Is there any
servers are
partic-
neither of the servers are in because it's too early for them to really need anything. It's 6 a.m. after all.
It's
That's
6 a.m.
right.
It's prime brunching hours.
No, prime brunching hours are 7:30 to 10.
Are there any
Bitch.
drunks anywhere?
Fight me.
No, there are possibly a pile of drunks outside the building, but you have not seen anyone.
Okay.
Sophia's cleaning. Do you want breakfast? She says as she continues to clean cups with the dirty rag, leaving this
Bruh.
blackish stain on the inside of the cups.
Breakfast would be nice, but I need it. I need to have something made.
Orc-man, bring breakfast. Now, what'd you say? Oh, good morning, Mr. Zermus. I'll whip you up something real nice. You see Theodore Legman pop his head out of the back room, his greenish face and teeth protruding from his lower lip. And one stalk of grain protruding out of his lower lip as well, as he chews on that in the kitchen. A few minutes pass, you hear sizzling, and you smell bacon. And he waddles out, what with his large fat man waddly gait, and slams down a very large plate. On that plate are 4 pancakes, each larger than the plate. On those pancakes is like 3 eggs worth of scrambled eggs and 2 very large, very thick slabs of bacon. Thick to the
Okay.
point where he'd have to have cut this off the pig.
I'm
And
gonna
then he
eat my
waddles back.
pancakes.
And then he waddles back into the kitchen. Hope you enjoy.
I stuff my mouth with pancakes, and I leave the 2 strips of bacon, and I want to feed them to Bernie.
Do you summon Bernie?
Yep.
Okay. You gently touch the ring on your finger, and the air behind you gets cold. And you look, and Bernie is there, sitting politely.
Yeah, I throw her the two pieces of bacon.
You throw the 2 slabs of bacon in the air. Instead of jumping up for them, she opens her mouth, and they almost arc directly into her mouth.
I give her a nice pat on the head.
She rubs her head into your hand like a good dog, and Sophia's just sitting there, not paying attention to the dog.
I get on my. I
At
crouch
this
down a
point,
bit.
McAllis,
Eye
you
level.
wake up.
I
Alright.
crouch eye level and I say, "We're gonna have fun today."
She stares at you.
And I dismiss her.
Yeah, she stays and sits down under your
No, that's fine.
under your
She can
stool.
stay with me.
From, you're here.
Yes, I am.
You didn't say
No.
anything. I need you to roll
No.
initiative. To
Well,
see who wakes
I have
up
to
first.
log onto the site real quick as well.
You're already logged on.
I am?
You are
It says
never
you're still
not
here.
in this game.
I currently have no tabs open for it, so
I know. It's weird.
Scream.
But yeah, McAllis, you wake up at this point. You smell bacon.
Splendid. I fly down the stairs, take my seat next to Zermus, slap the counter
As
twice.
as you get out of your room and run down the stairs, Shelly looks up. Oh, hi. Never mind. As you run down the stairs. And she goes back to her
The cold
paperwork.
shoulder, I like it. Playing hard to get.
I need my 4 cups of coffee before anything interesting happens.
McAllis, you sit down.
Yes.
First off, you see Zermus with his large demonic dog curled up under his seat. You sit down. There is immediately a cup of coffee in front of you.
Splendid. I shotgun the cup of coffee.
As soon as you put down your cup of coffee, there's another cup of coffee, and your first cup
Round
of
two.
coffee has been
Let's go.
has been retrieved.
Shotgun the coffee.
I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution check.
Fine.
Okay, I want you to write down that you are caffeinated.
Sweet.
You told me to roll initiative and I got
know.
an 8.
You
Okay,
wake up
just
last,
making sure.
apparently. The initiative is to see which order people wake up in.
Alright, I'm good and buzzed. That means I'm functional. Good morning, Sophia. Thank you.
Good morning, human man. Would you like breakfast?
I would love some breakfast. Thank you, Sophia.
Orc man! Theodore comes back out. Now what? Oh, hey there, McCallus. Good morning. Would you like some breakfast?
Good morning, Mr. Legman. I would love some bacon and eggs if you've got time and bacon and eggs.
Coming right up. He goes in the back. You hear clanging and sizzling again. A few minutes later, he comes out with like 5 fried eggs, 2 large, thick slabs of bacon, and 2 pieces of Texas toast. Do you know what Texas toast is?
Vaguely.
Indian bastard. Okay, picture a very thick wedge of a baguette.
Mm-hmm.
Deep fry it.
Oh my god. Yes.
That is essentially what Texas toast is.
Oh my god. Yes. Mr. Legman, you are a credit to this operation and a treasure.
Thank you kindly. He walks back and starts making breakfast for the rest of the people that are eventually coming.
Zermus, good morning. You sound unusually chipper.
No, I'm
There's
not.
nothing wrong with that.
I'm just trying to get out of here. Haven't
So
done any
soon?
killing in a while.
Akmenos, you hear the word killing and you wake up.
Somebody say killing?
Good morning, Akmenos, Shelly says
Oh.
at the top of the stairs, doing paperwork.
Good morning, Shelly.
Good morning. She sips on her coffee.
I'm assuming I can also smell the bacon that's downstairs.
Oh, you can smell bacon. You can smell
I'm-
bacon, and you can hear sizzling from your room.
I make my way downstairs and head to the bar.
You head to the bar. There's a coffee cup waiting for you.
Thank you, Sophia.
You're welcome, Akmenos.
So, how are you guys doing today?
You see her head
Ready to go.
and come out with a large plate filled with eggs and pancakes. Pancakes that are bigger than the plate they're on, by the way.
Well then. Once again, thank you.
She continues to clean the clean cups with her dirty rag.
Also, McCallus, you seem a little hyper this morning.
I stare completely wide-eyed at Akmenos with a third cup of coffee, and I'm just like, really? You don't say.
This is all
I just
black
have a
coffee,
feeling-
by the way.
I know.
All of it is black coffee. You have not asked for cream or sugar for your coffee.
I don't want any. Today is going to be spectacular.
From.
I can
you
feel it,
wake up.
Akmenos.
Yeah. What's up?
You wake up.
I can hear all the commotion down there, and I want to go and try and repair the clip that I broke a while back. And try and repair the shotgun clip I broke and continue making the other one.
Not gonna talk to people first?
No, I want to do my
Get up,
tinkering
immediately
first.
start tinkering, okay? I'd like you to make a tinkering check with advantage.
18?
It takes you a little bit, but you repair the shotgun clip.
Alright, cool. And then,
And one more clip, and one more to make the Were you making a second
21?
shot?
Yeah, second clip that I
second-
was working on.
The
That.
second one wouldn't have advantage, by the way.
Oh, okay, then 11. I didn't know that.
Were you working on a shotgun clip or a revolver clip?
Revolver clip.
That's weird. You can't really, because the way the revolver, the way the chambers are set up, it's weird to try to get one that like fits all the bullets inside it, and it's just not happening this morning.
Alright. Then I'll go downstairs and see what's all the commotion about.
Okay, but before you go downstairs, what would you guys like to do? The people who are already downstairs.
I look around since we're missing a party member. I'm gonna check up on my friend and the cat.
Okay. Zermus is going upstairs, and as he's going upstairs, you see Temperance walking into the door, looking completely like, I would say get out of bed messy, but she's still super attractive. She just doesn't look put together. She gets up, walks straight to the bar, collapses. Oh, why am I up so early? There's immediately coffee in front of her. The coffee is actually creamed and sugared. She takes a drink of her coffee. Oh, I hate my job. Oh, hi. What? You guys are here. Just now noticing you guys are there.
We look at her and I say, I hate my
You're already upstairs, Zermus. You missed out on Temperance.
Sure, I leave.
But yes, up to you. You get upstairs. You're going to the guest room? Or the barracks is what it essentially is.
Wherever the cat and Zerod slept for the night.
Okay, you get upstairs. And you open the door. You see Zerod still asleep, sucking his thumb, and he has the cat in a headlock. The cat is slowly trying to claw his way out. He stares at you. Help me.
I look at
And make a perception check, really quick.
Okay. A solid 13.
You have no idea where the Dark Elf is, despite the fact that she should be here.
Okay. I look at the cat, look at Strahd, slowly close the door.
You son of a bitch! Check. And that is how I'm getting him out of this session.
I'll go back downstairs, and as I arrive, I say, "Seems like our cat friend is gonna join us for this campaign for the night."
You see Temperance, fully awake and looking absolutely perfect in her skimpy waitress outfit.
I attempt to ignore her. So what are we doing, guys? I think last time we spoke, we decided we were going to investigate the ruins
We were going to some Tower of Blood, if memory serves.
for the Brotherhood, I believe.
You were going to a place called Castle Kainazgoth to help the Brotherhood of Blood cleanse it of antediluvian abominations.
That too. Sure.
So how does everyone feel about abominations?
They occasionally make good pets.
Good point.
Better luck dead.
As you're saying this, your dog yawns. Its jaw is way too large and goes back a little farther than it probably should.
Well, seems Bernie is a bit bored. Should probably find something for us to do.
I have a few errands to run before we leave.
And it's about now that Throm gets out of his room, slightly frustrated that the clip wasn't working.
The second clip.
The second clip, yes. The first one works. The second one, the design's just not right.
Throm, happy to see you up.
As well to you.
Well, seems like Michaelis, you want to go into town and buy some stuff?
I have a few errands to run before we head off.
From as you're walking downstairs, you feel a gust of wind flow past you, and there's now a cup of coffee in your hand.
Thanks.
You're welcome, says the cat in a tux right behind you. He then slowly walks upstairs.
I love this cat. I'm so glad we bought him.
Yeah.
Sophia glares at you. Do not disrespect Mr. Whiskers. She continues to clean her cup.
Never, of course.
He's a hard worker.
He's my favorite. He's adorable.
She leans into you, Michaelis, with this, like, glare. Mine too. And continues to clean her cup. People have started coming in to get breakfast, by the way.
That's great.
About now. You know, right after Temperance arrived.
I look at Temperance and I say, well, seems your fan base has arrived.
Yeah, they are quite loyal.
That's not the word I would use.
She winks at you and starts taking people's orders.
Well, Michaelis, if you want to go out to buy some stuff, I think I'll join you.
Alright
Or if
then.
you wanna do this for me, that's fine by me. All I want is a spear.
A spear.
Yeah, a spear.
Just a regular old spear.
Yes, just a single spear.
Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy about it. Nothing extravagant. No spikes. No pictures of what's his name? Of Arthur. No pictures of Arthur's stupid face impaled on the end. No, nothing, Zermus. Really, I expected more from you, Zermus. You're a good
You know
friend,
what?
but I really expected more from you.
Maybe a spear isn't right for me. Forget it. Don't get me anything.
Well, if you're sure.
I'll get it myself. And I leave.
Okay, so Michaelis is going shopping. Is anyone going with him?
I leave without Michaelis.
Where are you going?
To buy a weapon.
As you get outside, you look around, you see your elephant, because you have an elephant,
Oh god, I forgot about the elephant.
and you see a weird figure standing in front of the elephant, slowly petting its trunk. He's medium height, wearing a weirdish gray brown robe, white skin, from what you can see.
I don't recognize him.
Make a perception check.
I'm not good at perception.
I mean, that's enough to recognize Kiskarchi. You know, the albino lizard folk that gave you
Right.
the albino lizard folk that gave you those essence potions. Did he
I
give
don't
you
think
those
so.
essence potions? You have
No, I
them.
don't think so.
He never did give us the essence potions, no.
Okay. Well, he's currently petting your elephant.
Just to verify, who actually has the guts bag?
You guys gave that stuff to
Technically in the cart. I'm supposed to have it, but I left
didn't you guys drop off the guts?
Oh yeah, that's right. We gave it to him. So
Yeah,
I have the
you
bag.
gave the guts. No, you have the bag, you just don't have the guts.
No.
And you gave him the guts before you left for the capital city, which was a few. It was a
We didn't get any fun guts from the capital city, did we?
no.
No, I don't think we did.
Oh, that's a shame.
But yeah, he's just sitting there muttering, petting your elephant.
I look over. I actually approach instead, and I say, "Quite the elephant, isn't it?"
Yes.
I squint at him. Don't kill it.
I was paid to train it.
Oh, you can train elephants.
I work with animals. It is what I do.
As long as you make this thing listen to me, you can do whatever you want.
He seems, and pardon my tongue, quite terrified. You think it's a grin, but with the lizard face, it's hard to tell. Right now, he's just showing you his teeth, kind of. Bad for essence, good for compliance.
Well, I look up at it. Is it like not looking at me? Is it like a
It is
sunset?
staring intently at him, trying to avoid your gaze. Is okay.
I sigh and I say, "Well, I best let you two to bond," and I leave.
Also, Shelly has your potions, your essence.
I'll get those when I return.
He lowers his head,
Actually, you could
respectfully.
probably tell. You could probably ask anyone else. Michaelis is going out. You can ask any of the others.
1 sec. Be right back. Sorry about that. Had to go AFK for a sec. Anyway, so yeah, you're just walking away.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the blacksmith. Or a
The
weapon shop, either one.
You're gonna head towards the blacksmith in town who designed your black spiky armor.
Obviously.
Good. Michaelis, Akmenos, Throm, what would you guys like to do? Michaelis is going shopping. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I would like to order some larger amount of metal. I'll go to the market and look for the metal.
You're just going to look for metal in the market?
Yeah, like metal ingots, like iron.
So you're gonna go to the blacksmith in the market.
Yeah.
I'll probably go to the magic shop, see if they have any new items.
So you're going to Briar's?
Yep,
I wouldn't recommend Briar, but
it's the only shop in town.
that's true.
Okay, Throm,
Magic shit.
you okay?
Yes.
Your throat sounded meh. Anyway, Throm, you can find. Well, there's no real, like, mining part of the town, but there is a blacksmith who has a bunch of iron.
Alright. I'll go talk to him and see if he has any iron ingots I can buy from him for one of my later projects.
Oh, so you're buying some metal, are ya? Well,
Yeah, that
let's
would
see. Well, an ingot, which weighs about a pound, it'll cost you about 50 gold.
50 gold per ingot.
Aye. Well, it needs to get processed. It's not cheap to come by either. There's no real mines around here, now are there? Says the shy dwarf. Says the sly dwarf with the big, thick mutton chops, who's working the forge, or at least the storefront. So, how many would you like?
Since they're not that common, and I don't know if you get many buyers, but could you go down on the price a little bit? Since I'm gonna buy a few.
Make a persuasion check.
9. Got it.
Look, kid. First off, I do have me buyers. There's more than one metal worker in this area, and plus that kid down at the other blacksmith has some really weird designs. It takes a lot of metal to get those to work, if you know what I mean.
I think I have an idea.
Also, if you're going to try to barter, try doing it better. Little tip for you.
Thanks. I'll take a note of that.
So, 50 gold per ingot. How many would you like?
I guess I'll take 2 then.
2 iron ingots.
Yes, sir.
Right? That'd be 100 gold.
Alright, and I'll hand him over 100 gold.
Okay. You hand him the purses, and he goes in the back and hands you 2 1-pound iron ingots.
Alright.
Anything else you'd like to do? Write those down separate from the iron bars.
Yep.
The ingots are bigger than the bars, by the way.
Yeah. Do you have any tips or ideas for crafting or, well, smithing a cannon?
A what? I have no idea what you're talking about, lad.
Alright. Thank you for your time anyways. I want to give him a gold as appreciation.
You flip it to him, he catches it, bites it, and pockets it. Pleasure doing business with you. And he goes back to his job. Michalis and Akmenos, you two seem to be heading to the same place.
That we are.
Yep.
So you mosey on over to the really weirdly run down mossy shack.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as much as I hate going in here, this is the only magic shop in the area. So, shall we go inside, Michaelis?
I'm already inside.
No, you're not. I said you got to the shack, not that you teleported in.
I'm already inside.
No, you're not. You need to say you're opening the door and getting in there.
Then I open the door and get in there.
Good.
Walk inside, and then I'll already be inside. Strange voice in my head.
As you walk in, this weirdly thick smoke pours out of the door as you open it. I'd like you and Akmenos to make a constitution check.
Well,
Akmenos, roll your constitution. Okay, so Michalis, in addition to being kind of hyper, you are now very buzzed.
I'm having a great day.
You are having the greatest day. And you see Briar there, Standing behind the well, what appears to be a counter. On the walls, there's pinned up lizards and butterflies and plants. There's plants just growing out of the walls in some places. And he holds up a coffee mug with a little bit of, like, what might be mold on the outside of the coffee mug and takes a swig from it. Dude! Hey! What can I do for you this morning? Don't normally get morning visitors.
Well, I decided to drop by today to see if you had any new magic items for sale.
Now, what would you be looking for? Just anything in particular, or you looking for something special? Gives you a wink.
Got anything that helps with defense?
You might have something. I'll have to go ask my brother. Hey, Briar, we got anything that'll help with the not dying? Of course we do, brother. My Briar brother. He says as he walks into the back room. They scuffle a bit. You see, Well, And one of them comes out holding... What? They come out holding a few things. He has this weird, like, set of gauntlets, almost. Like wristbands. Now, the most common thing is, and he puts it down, these are called bracers of shielding. When you wear them, it puts this, like, invisible force field around your body and makes it harder for you to get hit. Really useful for someone who doesn't wear armor.
Okay. How much you want for it?
I am not done, my friend. We also have this brooch. It is called the swanky item of shielding. When you're wearing it, if you get hit by something, like someone punching you in the face, or someone going, a pew pew pew, and firing missiles made out of magic, you take much less damage when you're wearing these. And yes, he makes the sound effects.
Okay.
Now, I can part with the pew 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 defensive swanky dank item for a measly 250 gold.
And how about the gauntlets?
Now, these wristbands of total defense, that cost you... And he squints and looks at you, and looks at them, and he looks at you, and he looks at them. 3,000.
Jesus.
Magical items are expensive, my dude. I'm sorry.
And he said the brooch was 250?
The brooch is 250. 250. I also have, and he pulls a ring out of his pocket. This ring, it is a much lesser version of these wristband type thingies. I can sell you that for about 320.
Can I try to persuade him to see if he would go for...
I mean, you can try and haggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to haggle, see if I can get it for like 235.
What do you say? Also, are you going to try to check these items to see if you know what they actually are?
Right, I should probably do an Arcana check first.
Okay, roll an
I
arc.
could also ask him. Just putting it out there.
He gives very vague and trippy descriptions, like the ones you just heard.
Fair.
You know that those are called, that the thing you're trying to go for, it's called a Brooch of Shielding. It gives you resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missiles.
It could be useful, actually.
The ring he has is a ring of defense, and it increases your AC by 1.
No.
Which can still be useful,
Well, yeah.
seeing as the bracers that cost about 3,000 only increase your AC by 2.
Well,
So what?
That's the wrong thing.
Okay, I was gonna say, what would you like to do with this information?
Steal.
You pick his hands with your thieves' tools and try to pick them like a lock, and you fail miserably. But no, what would you like to do with them? Remember, you have things that aren't just money.
Right. I. So instead of trying to haggle him, I take out my ring of the snake tongue and say, I don't have much money on me, but how about a trade for this?
Would you mind letting me inspect that? What's it?
Go ahead.
And he puts it up to his eye. He squints one eye and puts the ring up to his face. And then he moves it so it's not in front of the eye that's closed. And then he licks it. Oh, wow, this is... Ooh, this is This is weird. You sure you want to give this up, man? I mean, with this you could speak to, like, demons and dragons and demon dragons. Or dragon demons.
Well, I mean, without that ring, I can already speak to demons, but
Do you speak Abyssal?
oh no, sorry, never mind. I thought you were talking about Infernal.
No, demons are Abyssal. Devils are Infernal. There's a difference.
Right.
But yeah, you could, like, talk to snakes and whatnot with this, man. That would be so cool. You sure you want to get rid of this? I mean, if you want, and he pulls out the bracers again. This ring for these bracers, that would be an awesome trade.
Man, what did you say the bracers do again?
+2 to your AC, as long as you're not wearing armor. They also cost over 3,000.
Well, I do need that AC. I look over to Briar. Well, if you don't mind trading the ring for the bracers, I'd be glad. I'd be glad to make that trade.
Deal! He puts on the ring and goes to shake your hand. With the hand.
I go shake his hand.
Okay, you now have bracers of defense.
And I gotta get rid of my ring of snake tongue.
Yeah. That ring literally lets you talk to snakes.
Can you put the name of the item in chat so I can just copy and paste it?
Bracers of defense. They're in the compendium. You can Drag and drop them. And you, my... And you, my happy-looking friend, what can Briar do for you? He says, speaking to McAllis.
Well, I have a few things I need to talk to you and your brother about.
You want to talk to both of us?
Yeah.
At the same time?
I mean, it doesn't have to be at the same time as long as the information makes it to him.
Okay then, my brosif, what would you like? He says, putting his elbow on the table and supporting his head with his fist.
So, we just got back from the capital.
Ooh.
Don't know if you've ever heard of a couple of goons named Jay and Silent Jeff.
You went to Jay and Silent Jeff?
A friend of mine did, and he didn't turn out so good.
Yeah, that's because Jay and Silent Jeff sell world and life destroying product. You do not go to Jay and Silent Jeff if you want to live a life that's worth living.
So it sounds like the two of you have had a run-in before. Or should I say the four of you?
Yes. Think of them as the anti-Briar and Briar. They sell you shit that will not bring you a good and voluptuous time. They are not cool dudes, and are on my official not cool dude list.
So I take it you've tried to run them out, but...
Well, Briar isn't a guy that gets into fights. He's more of a guy that does not deal with people he does not like.
Fair.
So, just for your own good,
Two of them exist.
don't listen to anything they say. They will sell you poison and call it sweet, sweet cocaine.
I figured as much, but thank you for your insight.
Is there anything else you need, my dude Brosif?
Yes. Do you have anything that I could, use to improve my upper body strength?
Oh, I think we got something for you.
Knew I could count on you.
Does the finger crossbows. Ayy.
Finger crossbows right back,
He
bitch.
goes in the back and pulls out a pair of very heavy-looking gauntlets. Black iron gauntlets with like these weird scowling faces on the arm part of the gauntlet. These are
Ratchet, my brother. What are they?
These are the fingers of Scowly Power, otherwise known as gauntlets of ogre power. But the fingers of Scowly Power here make you extremely swole.
Ogre-powered gauntlets, you say?
Yes. Might not be as strong as your uptight friend. Not that one, the demony guy. But
Yes,
you'll
Ernest.
definitely be up there in the ranks of the strongitude.
Good to know. Good to know, my friend. So how much for something like this?
For something like this, he puts his hand up to his mouth and starts mumbling, and then starts absent-mindedly chewing on his hand. What? Going rate is about 330, but for you, I might be able to talk that down to about 300.
300 sounds pretty good, honestly. You've been a solid dude to me, Brian.
Why, thank you. You have also been a solid dude.
drop 300 gold on the table.
Ka-zoom. And he angles the gauntlets so you can put your hands in them. Not gonna lie, they're kind of heavy.
And I slide these bad boys onto my hands.
As you slide these bad boys onto your hands, you feel a sudden... I don't know, it might be the caffeine, but it's like your muscles pulse. I'd like you to go look up the Gauntlets of Ogre Power in the compendium. They should be there.
Alright, I'll do that.
And you could drag and drop. Did you just up your strength to 19?
Was I not supposed to?
No. Or at the very least, keep a write down of what your original stats were.
Okay. One more thing for you, Briar.
Yes, my bro. My now suddenly swole broseph.
A dear friend of mine has been coping with some very unfortunate bouts of post-traumatic stress.
I know what that is like. Briar has seen many a bloody war.
Truth. Anyway, their current employment entails them to keep their wits about them, but they could sorely benefit from something that would calm their nerves and provide some relief. Do you have something that
I mean,
edge off of that, do you think?
My normal stuff could do that pretty well. Would you like the Briar Special, the Briar Super Special, the Briar Regular, the Briar Mild, or we have this new thing called weed? It's very experimental. I don't know if it's gonna catch on.
I'm looking for something fairly intro level. They're a little bit apprehensive when it comes to these
I
what's the
got...
best way to call them? Home remedies?
Ah! So is he like a narc, or just not super into the juju?
Not super into the juice.
Okay, so the Briar Mild. How would you like this to be used? There are a few applications.
What are my options?
Well, we have these delicious little chewy things, and you put them in your mouth and you suck on them, and you bite on them, and they make you feel really nice. Or, we have this dust that you can grind up and put it in a drink, and you drink it, and you feel nice. Or he could smoke it with a shroom pipe and a shroom.
Tell me a bit more about the chewy things.
Oh, they're delicious. They're like these little, like, candies. We got this guy in, I don't fucking know what city, and he makes them in, like, the shape of this little Teresk, but it's, like, tiny and adorable. I'd like you to make a history... I'd like you to make a history check really quick.
Alright. Let's see how badly I fucked this up.
Okay, you know that the
How badly I
Teresk...
fucked this up. Okay, so I probably know that a Tarrasque might exist.
You know that the Teresk is the most terrifying and world-ending being on the planet.
I can see that there might be some therapeutic merit in chewing on one such creature.
I know, right? It's adorable, too. And he pulls out a tiny gummy Teresk. I know, right? They were gonna make it life-sized, but
That sounds
fun-sized is better. But fun-sized is more, easier to put in your mouth.
I would have to agree with you, my brother.
It's like a tiny little gummy bear, but it's a Teresk. And it will get you high.
Alright. How much for a few of those? How much for one package, one bag, whatever?
We put them in little 5 bits. They are 1 gold each. They are kind of expensive.
Hmm.
1 sec.
You know what? Sorry.
Not at the moment. Nah, I'm good. So back to the sale.
Sure, let's give those a try. I flip him a gold.
Just the one? He hands you the gummy Teresk that he pulled out to show you.
Oh, you said they came in packs of 5 for 1 gold.
No.
Sorry,
The
I miscalculated. I put
1
one
gold
down on the
each.
table.
5. Okay. He pulls out a tiny little, like,
A sleeve of gummy Tarasks.
tiny, like, paper bag. Bag of Chewies times 5. Yeah, you really got to put some of this stuff in the cart, by the way.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I'm not thinking about things. Well,
And
thank you
is
very
that
much.
everything you needed?
That is everything, my brother. You've been fantastic.
So have you. Come by soon. Come by again soon. So are you guys done there?
Yes.
That's it.
Zermis.
I pirouette and walk out because the caffeine is still with me.
Zermis, what you doing?
I believe I was heading towards the blacksmith.
Yes, you were. Specifically the blacksmith's assistant, who is kind of edgy.
The edgy one.
Yes.
That's the one I want.
You go back to this kid. He's like 20, like 18 to 20 in that range. And given his age, he does really good work. It's just not everyone likes the super edginess.
Yeah, it's appreciate.
Oh, you're back. Armor looks great, by the way. You're really bringing out the spikes.
I laugh. I say, it does look good on me, don't you think?
Hells yeah. So,
I give him a bro fist. It's really good.
he reciprocates the bro fist.
I say, well, I love what you did with the armor.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't have any weapons to match.
What would you like?
I was thinking if you could craft me a spear and a dagger.
Like throwing spear or hand spear, short spear.
I
You-
will use it with my hands. I won't throw it at all.
So you're gonna use this as a spiky melee. He's like stroking his non-existent beard. And you want it to look like you want it to match, right?
That's why I'm here.
I got you. And a dagger? You sure?
It's more for show.
How about a short sword instead? I don't know. A small weapon wouldn't really. I mean, just think of the aesthetic.
You can do whatever you want. I believe that you will make something that to my liking.
Okay.
The only thing I truly need is the spear.
Let's see. That'll be. Let's see. The spear will be about 2 gold, and the short sword will be about 11. So you're looking at 13 gold for me to get started on that.
I hand him 20 gold.
You are amazing. This will actually help. It'll help me get the black dye and the ooh, I can add. He looks like you just funded his DeviantArt page. I gotta start making. It'll take a couple days for me to get all the details together and to make it, sturdy enough to work. And
Take your time. We won't be back for a while.
oh, and you're sure you just wanted like the spear and the dagger? And he looks at your shield. I mean,
He has a good point.
I could make you a better one of those too. I mean, not functionally better. Obviously, I'm not that good, but it'd be nice. It would fit the motif.
How much for a shield as well?
He holds up the bag of 20. You already paid for it.
Alright. It's fine by me.
He pulls out a sketch pad and starts writing notes and sketching.
When you're finished and we haven't if you finished and we haven't arrived, be sure to give them to Shelly. She'll know who to give them to.
Shelly? Oh, right. You're with the take. Right.
That's right.
Hey, I heard you guys have been having some trouble with the Golden Claw guys. You okay? I know those guys can be some real douchebags. So,
They are a dear friend of ours, and we probably should reunite with them sooner or later.
really?
Smile. I give him a smile that tells him I'm fucking kidding with you. I'm gonna kill them all.
Oh. I have an idea.
Shit. Did not need to do that.
I think you'll like it. I need to get to work. And, he goes in the back, and you can hear him scream to his boss, "Hey, can we get Arthur in for a sec? I need to do some sketches." "I don't care how you get him in here. I just want him here for a sec." "Yes, that guy."
If he just leaves, I also leave.
So yeah, he goes in the back to start working on his sketches, and apparently he needs Arthur for some reason.
I have an idea what it could be for, but I'll keep it a surprise.
So you've all done your shopping.
Before we head off, the blacksmith mentioned some person doing some strange projects down the road.
Yeah, down the place to where Zermus went.
Okay.
Also, Zen, maybe you should respond to Sparrow.
Did he say Sparrow?
He's asking what time you're ending the session because he might be able to make it in for an hour or so.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He just typed it
Yeah.
a little while ago. I keep forgetting, I'm sorry.
So yeah, Throm, did you want to check out the blacksmith?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay.
Join him.
Well, Zermus, you're already there.
No, if I see Thrum coming, then I'll stay.
You see Throm coming in. Throm, you walk in. You see another dwarf just like face palming because his assistant is yelling at him to do shit.
Can I understand? What is?
I mean, you heard a younger man yelling something about Arthur in sketches, but
I'll chuckle a little at it.
oh, hello. You need something?
I was curious at what projects you do.
Custom orders. Every once in a while, the military needs shipments of weapons and whatnot, so we need to do that.
May I ask what type of weapons? Any?
Just the infantry.
Counters?
No, we don't have black powder. There's a crazy guy down the road that has black powder, but no, they just asked for shields, pikes, and whatnot. And
I see.
it's commission work.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
If Thrum leaves, I can follow him around.
Thrum, are you leaving?
Yeah, there's nothing for me here.
Mm-hmm. So where are you guys going?
I'm gonna head back to where the Alassian group, like around the cartels, probably. Actually, I'm gonna go to our blacksmith at our guild.
So you're going back to the guild?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow.
Okay. So you're heading back to the guild, specifically to the forge in the guild. And as always, you hear the clank, clank, clank of a very large dwarf at work. The room is ungodly hot inside. Clang, clang, clang.
You got room for one project?
Aye. What you need? Clang, clang. Continues to hammer on this like really elegant looking sword that he's making.
Basically, I'm looking for more of a cannon husk, so I can
Cannon. What you mean? Thrum.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what a cannon is.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking of a special weapon, and I'll show him more of a blueprint that I sketched out.
I need you to roll a tinkering check for the
Preemptive. Okay.
retconning this check so you can, draw out the sketches. Oh, so you drew it's a, what kind of cannon did you want? Like, what are you going for? Like, big mounted cannon, or what?
More of the one from Bloodborne, where it's more portable, but
So, like the arm-mounted cannon type thing. Ah, I mean, it'd take a bit of metal, be very heavy. Doable, doable.
if it's doable, then I would like it. And I hand him 2 iron ingots and my iron bar.
That's a start. I'll get metal.
Alright. Alright, thank you. Oh, and the bullet components I had you create for me last time, are they finished?
What'd you have him make last time?
Bullet components, about 200.
He points his hammer to a small bag in the corner.
I'll take them.
And he goes back to work on this very intricate and amazing looking sword that he has.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Whatever you need. Clang. Clang. He goes back to work. Anyone want to do anything else? Or. Because Thrawn went back to the guild hall.
Yeah, Service is there too, but I don't have anything else to do.
I'm gonna head back to the guild hall as well.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
I mean, Zermus, you know that Shelly has some potions of yours.
That's fucking right. Shit. Alright, I go find Shelly.
She's upstairs doing paperwork. The bar is almost full by now, by the way.
She's upstairs.
Yeah, she's upstairs at her desk doing
I
work.
scream Shelly at her.
Ah! Yes?
You have potions for me.
Oh, can you come up here?
I walk upstairs.
On her desk are... Let me make sure I'm giving you the right items. There are... 4 potions. One of them is a dark orangey potion. They're in simple vials, by the way. One's a dark orangey potion. One of them's this deep purple. And 2 of them are this, like, greenish potion.
Like any tags or anything on them?
They have tags on them. They're in Draconic.
I speak Draconic.
Oh, right. The orange one says Utiug. The 2 green ones say Spectator. And the purple one says Mind Flayer. Yeah, the lizard folk guy, Kiskarchi, wanted me to give these to you guys. I was gonna get them to you, but you left.
Well, I was in a hurry. Either way, I thank you for the potions.
So yeah, you have 1 Mind Flayer essence, 2 Spectator essence, and 1 Utiug essence.
Okay, I'll put them in my equipment until I disperse them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I wait for everyone else to get here.
Oh, Zermus?
I turn my head.
The woman you brought with you was saying some... She was asking about children and, getting a place for them. She said you would have details, and,
So, turns out Mikhalis is very fond of children, and we discovered a few who
Oh.
were trapped underground, nearly dead, one very, very sick, and we decided that it was best to bring them into a safe place.
Aw.
I doubt you have any objections to that.
Well, no, but I mean, well, I mean, I guess I could it would be a lot of extra paperwork, but I mean, if, this was Mikalis's idea?
Mostly.
Well, I mean, we'd have to dip into the guild funds a little bit, but you guys have been doing good work, and we have been getting some stuff from the castle that those 2 went to, so we do have some extra funds we could put towards... Like, how many kids?
I think about it. I believe it was 5.
It might be better just to, like, 6 rooms. How young were they? Just trying to...
I have
like?
10.
Oh, okay, that makes it a little. She starts like writing down, flipping through papers, and. Yeah, we could do that. That seems doable. Okay, yeah. So,
That's very nice to hear.
it would have to be an offshoot building because we can't have lodging for children in the same place as a bar. But yeah, we could definitely do that. I'd have to get in touch with. She just continues to mumble about the logistics of this.
I leave. I go back downstairs.
The place is bustling. People are eating delicious food and staring at Temperance. Not in that order, by the way. They're doing it at the same time. It's kind of creepy.
Okay, I will get something to drink and wait for everyone else to arrive.
What kind of something to drink?
Something non-alcoholic.
She puts a water down next to you. In a in like a big stein, but it's water.
Okay, I drink that every once in a while.
So everyone else just go into the guild hall, or
Yeah,
Yes,
go
I
to the
need to
guild
get
hall.
back to the guild hall.
So yeah, about say about noonish, you guys meet up back at the guild hall. Place is bustling. People are eating lunch and staring at Temperance. Not in that order.
I call for. Do I see McAllister at Minos or no?
Well, I mean, they're walking in about now.
If I see them come in, I yell out their names and have them approach.
Michalis, Akmenos. Zermus screams at you.
I scream Zermus back at Zermus.
I just say nothing and walk towards him.
With wide open arms, welcome. Well, what is it? Zermus! You're back.
I've been waiting for you guys.
Oh, I haven't been keeping you waiting long.
No, it's fine. However, I do have some presents for you.
Oh.
I pull the pushes out on the table.
Ah.
I have no idea what these do. All I know is this one is from a Mind Flare. This is from an Otyug. This one is from Spectres, I think?
Spectator.
Spectators.
Oh, yeah.
There are two of the spectators.
Wait, the Otyug.
Tentacle thing.
Can I call dibs on that one? I think I
Oh.
killed it by falling on it. I called
I
dibs on that
slide
one.
over the potion to him.
He slides over this like thick orange potion.
Fuck yeah.
I will remove them from my shit.
You have one Utiug essence.
Lovely.
Now, personally, I would want the purple one, but I'm willing to give it up. Your choice, Akmenos?
Which one was the purple one again?
Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayer.
I'm just gonna double check to remember what these things actually do. Oh right, that's what that does.
I'll take the specter.
Spectator.
Spectator.
Okay, I slide him over a green potion.
There is one green potion left and one purple potion.
If I see Throm, I hand him a green potion and say, "This is from me to you."
From he hands you a weird green vial with weird scribblings on the back of it.
What is even in this?
Well, we did acquire the organs of some monsters, and well, I honestly have no idea what these do. But I'm giving one to you. Each of us have one, except for the
Throm, you have 1 spectator essence.
Alright.
I'm gonna run upstairs and dump a bunch of crap off in my room.
You're just putting it in your room and not in the Cardis?
No, I'm keeping that with me, but I have a bunch of crap to dump into my room.
Okay. If you're putting stuff in your room, just...
I put it in a different section of the bio page.
The additional... Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I would like to ask for Ekmano's help real quickly.
What do you need help with?
I'll hand you over the crystals that I gotten from our fellow friend and asked him if he could understand them and see if there's anything I could do with them.
Throm hands you 4, like, fist-sized glowing crystals. One is this, like, whitish blue. One of them's a deep red. One of them is, like, glowing, resplendent golden white. And another one is this dark, purplish black.
Oops, wrong thing again.
You attack Throm and you miss.
Hey, I'm trying to give you something. I don't know why you're attacking.
All we need is the gauntlet to hold these stones together. Who knows what it could be called?
So I guess as he hands me these crystals, I'll make a Arcana check to see what I can.
Arcana works.
Not much.
I'll send you a message about what you know about them.
Yeah. I look over to McAllis and say,
Throm.
There's it's from. There's magical energy radiating from these crystals, but that's all I can get out of it. You might be able to use them for enchanting or a power source.
Alright. Thank you for your effort, anyways.
So, you guys doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hassle Shelly.
Are we gonna? I guess. Are we gonna wait for the cat or no?
I mean, the cat doesn't seem to be coming downstairs at all.
All right, let's do the cat then.
McAllis, you go hassle Shelly.
Yes.
She is fervently working on some kind of legal document. And doesn't see you approach her desk.
I lean up obnoxiously close to her.
Give me a sec while I roll perception. Yeah, she doesn't notice. Although her cheeks get redder for some reason.
Hi, Shelly.
Oh, hi, McAllis. Hi, did you need something?
Yes, very briefly. I'm sorry, I didn't want to disturb you earlier. You look so busy. You're still busy, I can see that. The rest of us will be heading out very soon.
It's no problem. Did you need something? Uh, I, I just started working on the place for the kids you wanted.
I love the way
Right.
she said that.
Those kids.
Yeah, Zermus told me how you wanted to get a place for a bunch of kids you found. I didn't know you liked kids.
I'll need
She's
to
like
have-
smiling at you and slightly blushing.
This is exactly what I wanted.
I'll need to have a chat with Zermus about that. Anyway, if our newest recruit comes back,
Oh, the drow?
yeah, her.
Mhm.
Her name is escaping me right now. I
Uh,
apologize, but
Liliana.
sure, I'll try to remember that. Anyway, she was very concerned about the children's safety, and she wouldn't join us without them. Her skills are the reason the children are here in the first place. Just to let you know, don't let Zermus convince you or anything else. You
Oh,
try.
okay. Wait,
Anyway.
let me roll this real quick. Don't worry, I got it. It's all because of her. Wink.
Don't get me wrong, Shelley.
No, I get.
Shelley, she robbed Zermus blind. We need someone like that in
What?
this guild.
She did what?
Uh-huh.
What?
I say with a
I-
huge shit-eating grin.
I'm so confused.
It was hilarious. You should have seen it. Well, in hindsight, it was hilarious. Anyway, I figured that these children could possibly do menial chores around the guild or apprentice under some of our employees or local businesses.
Yeah,
That way
that's.
they would actually be able to earn a keep and develop some employability and life skills so they can make a decent living once they're ready to strike out on their own.
Well,
Aside from that, I know that's a lot to drop on you right now, but pitch that to her when she gets back. Let her know that's the plan that we have in working order.
pretty sure she's still here.
I haven't seen her.
Mm.
Also, I know this job can be very stressful for you, so I brought you these, and I hand her the chewies.
Aw, candies. Thank you. You're so sweet. How'd you know I like candy?
Most people do.
She picks one up. Oh, that's adorable. She squeezes the Teresk a little bit and pops one in her mouth. Oh, thank you.
Don't go too overboard on those.
She looks slightly confused as she's already chewing on one of them.
Well, just don't go through the whole package in one day.
Of course not. They're
Hold on to them until
little candies.
they'll help you feel better if you're having some trouble. Anyway, I give her a fluffle of the hair.
She looks like confused, intimidated, and blushing extremely blushing at the same time, and then gets back to work.
Ta-ta. I'll
Uh,
be back downstairs.
Okay. Gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah. Anything else you guys wanted to do while you're in the guild hall?
Nope, ready to rock.
I'm all set for the next job.
Thoram?
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, or did you miss that?
No, I didn't have the breakfast.
What do you mean you didn't have breakfast? You're leaving without having breakfast? Come on, Throm. Get your priorities together.
I mean, it is noon. People are eating lunch at the moment.
Is that why you're so cranky today?
You get a paper doggy bag.
Yeah, boy. They obviously know how much of a noble I am.
I'm gonna roll really quick. There is suddenly a very large dog sniffing your bag.
Hey. Well, it is a doggy bag.
Like, you have your bag, and then there's a demonic-looking, shadowy dog sniffing the underside of your bag.
I wonder if he's gonna try and pickpocket by eating the whole bag. It's weird.
Zermus, I need you to roll a d20.
Oh.
Ooh, you were looking for a high number, Throm.
He doesn't notice, and
No. It just means that the dog wants the bag. The dog is sniffing it intently, and then, like, steps up on its hind legs and puts its paw on your chest to get to the bag. This dog is almost as tall as you are, by the way. In fact, Zermus, make a strength check for Bernie. Who has dogs in the background?
That'd be me.
not mine.
Throm, make an opposed strength check.
It's very fitting, by the way.
A strength check or strength saving?
Sorry, an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yes, you're trying to beat a 21.
21.
Okay. So, the dog almost knocks you over, but you manage to barely stay upright.
I'll let Zermus know that I think he's hungry. He should probably do something about it.
Am I even there?
Yes, you're in the
No.
you're in the place with him, unless you already left.
I say to Thrum, what's in the bag?
My lunch.
That's no good. Well, we should probably leave now and get her fed, don't you think?
Zermus, roll another strength check.
Hot dog. Here we go.
Throm, roll another athletics check.
Hey, 7.
Okay, Throm, you are now on the ground, and the bag is being devoured by the dog.
I put my hand out to Thrum and say, how about I buy you lunch?
Fine.
Yeah, I pick you up.
Throm, I need you to roll an intelligence check, because I am very nice to you.
20.
You know who deals with enchantments and whatnot? Dwarven blacksmiths.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's the last hint you get.
Alright.
So, you guys leaving?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're leaving?
Away we go.
I'll leave it for next time.
I mean, you're going out of the city.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the blacksmith so they can have a look at it while I'm gone. Maybe.
So you go to the blacksmith? You go to Ornan?
Yeah.
Ornan's in there. Ting! Ting! I'm working. Ting!
Nah,
Ting! Need something?
yeah. I got some crystals here, and I think I would be able to enchant
Holds out his large hand. Let me see.
I'll put them all in his hand.
He looks at the crystals, looks at you, looks at the crystals, looks at you. Where'd you get these?
It was gifted to me by a fellow companion.
Who? He's like glaring at you at the moment with the crystals in his hands.
I tell him it was from Kristoff, I think, the one guy. Randolph. My bad.
Who?
The one that we saved from the Gelf.
What did...
During one of the missions.
Do you know what these are?
No, I was hoping maybe you could help me with it.
He holds up the fire crystal and, like, puts it in your face. This is a fire heart. Comes from the fire plane. It's fire magic incarnate. This gem radiates fire magic. No matter how hard you grind it up, no matter how small it gets, it radiates fire magic. Right crystals, you can have infinite fire magic. Right runes, you can make the strongest fire enchantment in existence. Hell, you could grind this up and put it in metal. The metal would be enchanted with fire. In fact,
That's intriguing.
looks at the cannon, looks at the cannon schematics, looks at the crystal. I got some ideas.
Would it only be for the fire, or would it be for the other three?
Any would work. Depends on what you want. But, and he takes the fire crystal, which is pretty big. Takes his hammer and spins it around so that it's the pick side instead of the hammer side. Brings it down, and a small piece of the fire crystal is broken off. Takes it. For working with it, taking this, puts it in his palm and pockets it.
I think that's fair.
So, what you want?
I would like to, I guess, infuse one of the crystals into the cannon.
Which one? You have fire, ice, light, and dark.
Yeah. Once.
Thing this big, it'd use most of the crystal.
Well, probably use the dark one.
You want a dark infused cannon?
Yeah. I think that would be good.
That sounds bitchin'.
I actually want to see that.
Cannon does like necrotic damage.
Oh man.
Okay. I'll look into the others.
Alright.
And he puts them in like a little pouch that he has on the wall that he has for tools.
Alright, then I'll go to the rest of the group after that.
Okay, so you've dropped off your crystals with Ornan,
Yeah.
so you can get a necrotic cannon. Sorry, a necrotic arm cannon, to be specific.
Oh yeah.
Guys need to do anything else? Or are you headed straight for the place on the flyer?
I'm inclined to say let's head off. I don't have anything else I need to do right now.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. So you guys are headed off to Castle Knosgoth. I'm going to quickly switch over to the updated map.
Alright, Castle Bloodenstein, here we come.
I think you know where it is, by the way. It's the one thing that changed on the map.
In the right middling? I have no idea.
Oh, I think it's this giant castle, right? Will it let me click on it? It's not letting me click on it, what the fuck?
I'm gonna refresh because it's kind of glitched out.
It is a little glitched out, but I think it's the
Yeah.
giant it's that giant
what I was
foggy
thinking.
castle next to the...
Next to the Death Swamp with the ruined town in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
that
course.
one. You know, the Death Swamp. My second
We're from
favorite
here.
place on this continent.
Yes, you are.
It's pretty close.
It still takes you a day, well, a few days to get there. Despite being close, it's out of the way, and a lot of the, well, a lot of the roads aren't very well,
Maintained.
maintained. Yeah.
Reminds me of home. In a way.
I gotta remember, where is the, I really gotta get a cart, like a definitive cart token. Sorry, I'm looking for something.
No worries.
Wait, is the cart on here? No, no it is not. Damn it. Wait, haha! I found it. So you guys are traveling along the road. Things have been fairly uneventful, for the most part. I mean, it's weird, because as you guys keep going, you're heading towards the place and the weather's getting odd. It's constantly raining. When it's not raining, there's this thick fog everywhere. It seems to get
Gross.
closer to night. Like really early, despite the fact that it's almost despite the fact that you're in the middle of summer. Needless to say, it's kind of spoopy. Now, here's a question. Who's driving the cart?
I'll probably be driving.
Okay, Throm, you're driving the cart.
Yeah.
Is anyone out there with him? Or is it just Throm?
I'll go out.
Okay. So, as you guys get closer, the grass around you is dead or dying. The road is really poorly maintained. Like I said, it used to be a cobblestone road, but like it transitions to dirt, and cobblestone like fluctuates. All the cobbles are like broken and mossy, and it's just terrible. Then you see a guy.
Is
Just,
my
like,
brother too loud?
waiting in the middle of the road for you. Oh, you there? Where are you going?
Hmm.
He says, just calling out to the cart.
What's he look like?
Pretty ragged. Got a big
Can I
old
make a
sword on his hip.
Can I look if there's any nearby
You want to make a perception
people?
check?
Yeah. See if they're hiding,
Okay.
planning to ambush.
Perception check.
It's something we've seen before.
Aye, not one.
You don't really see anyone on the, You're not sure who's yelling at you. But they seem frustrated.
Right, I'm gonna take a look then.
I really shouldn't. But yeah, make a perception check.
Who the duck keeps texting me?
Hot dog. Hey.
Well, rip. Same roll.
So,
Mine's a net though.
where you headed? Says the scruffy-looking man.
I don't even know where he is. I shout out, who's there? Show
You
yourself.
see him by now. Now that you're a lot closer to him. By the way, put your tokens down. On the cart. You two.
Oh, shucks. Where's the cart?
The cart's in the middle of the road.
Oh. Alright. Actually, I don't see the cart.
Are you making a joke, or do you actually not see it?
No, I don't see it. Hold on, let me refresh.
Yeah, I'd do that. So, where you headed? This road doesn't really lead anywhere, well, anywhere people go. Well, I mean, there's those guys who come by every once in a while and go to their deaths, but you seem like smart folk. Kinda don't wander off into death traps.
I suppose that begs the question then. What are you doing on a road like this if you know it's so dangerous?
Road's not too dangerous. Place it heads is.
And you're just standing here?
See, there's
Let me
these,
guess. You're one of those weirdos that people pay to stand around and say, hey, don't go this way. It's dangerous, you know, for plot exposition and stuff like that.
What kind of lazy story do you think this is?
Something with slightly more effort than that, but not by a whole lot.
Yeah, no. I'm the kind of guy who stands here and gets people's attention. So,
Yes, I've noticed.
because you see, there's this group who needs Well, let's just say they require provisions, because they're in it for the long
Throm,
haul.
turn around right now.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. See, I was getting your attention.
Well, I'm on top of you.
Yes,
My
you have
buddies
that.
here
What
We're
else?
the ones. My buddies here are the ones that are gonna do you in.
Oh, so you're not even gonna bother to get your hands dirty?
I might help.
That's really disappointing. I expected better from you. I really did.
So, you gonna do the smart thing or the not so smart thing? Big cardio.
Depends on what.
I whisper to McAllis, and I'll tell them they'll make it look like I'm gonna surrender, and I'll give them the loot that's in the back, and then release.
Make a stealth check. See how
Alright.
stealthily you whisper this.
19.
So yeah, you just whisper it under your breath. What do you say?
That we don't want to get. We don't want to do
No, what
any
do you whisper to McAllis?
Oh, him.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna fake surrender and open the back up. Let them have our loot.
So
All right.
then,
I can see you boys have a nice little setup going here. Throm, we know when we're done.
We're just a caravan. I don't want to lose my life.
Okay, Thrum, I need you to make a deception check.
It's so good.
I'll give you advantage just because McAllis
It's
is
11.
helping you.
Wouldn't it be more of a performance?
No,
No, never mind.
No, you're trying to
lying to them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm lying. Never mind. Well, I don't want to lose my life. That's not a lie. But the caravan, yeah. All right.
Boys, grab them. And two of them start walking towards you.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to fight back?
Hey now. I said you could have the contents of our cart, not us.
They're just gonna hold your attention while we search the back. Now,
You
if
don't
you'd
need to do
kindly
that.
step
You can
off
just
the
go right in
cart-
there, honestly.
Now, if you'd kindly step out the cart, as these two are walking towards the back of the cart.
You're in for one hell of a surprise.
You know, it's really too bad we didn't put the elephant in the back of the cart.
That would be amazing. Too bad it's not trained yet.
So these
Yeah.
two are gonna try to pull you guys off the cart. Are you gonna resist?
I'm gonna resist and jump on him.
I want you, I want you to make an athletics check. McAllis, are you going to resist?
I'm going to climb down off of the cart with my hands in front of me, putting some space between me and this guy, and it's just like, hey, I can do this myself.
He's
Throm, you
still
are
gonna
not-
grab your arm.
Yeah, no, he's got. I want to make it like he's gonna like grab me. I want to make it look like he threw me down, and I fell on top of him with him.
Okay, now I need you to make a
Performance?
No, a deception check.
No.
Me?
Yes.
All right. 3. I'm
You're
really good at
really
lying.
Okay, so the guy in front of you is gonna try to stab you for pulling a stunt like that, because they don't very much like that. And you said you fell on the ground?
Well, while he's taking me, I wanted to jump on top of him and make us fall both to the ground.
Well, you
And-
rolled a 3 on the athletics check.
5 on the athletics. So that's even worse. That's a little bit better, but a little worse.
You still try to bring him down, and you go to the ground yourself.
All right.
So the guy pulls out a scimitar and goes to hit you. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 6 slashing damage as this guy... Well, piercing damage, actually, as this guy digs the scimitar at his hilt into your back.
Wow.
And Michaelis, the guy grappling you, is going to try to put you in a headlock. You know, because your friend just tried to attack his best... Just tried to...
I didn't attack. I fell.
Hey, hey,
I know,
hey,
you failed at lying about falling. I knew what you were trying to do.
this wasn't part of the deal.
So are you going to resist the grapple?
Yes.
Okay, make an athletics check. Or an acrobatics check, your choice.
Don't roll really badly.
Athletics.
Oh, no.
8, 9.
Ooh.
Oh
Hey,
no.
we're really good at this.
Yep,
You did
totes.
Really?
So yeah, he like wrenches your arm behind your back and goes to drag you away.
Which arm?
Left arm.
Okay. Cool. In which case, I summon Moonrazor into my right arm, whirl around and give him a shank.
I will let you attack.
Sweet. Nat 20, bitch.
Ooh.
Okay, I want you to roll a d. I didn't pull out the crit chart because I didn't think this was gonna happen. I was so stupid.
What do you mean you didn't think this was gonna happen? There's a bunch of bandits right here.
I didn't think you were going to crit.
Come on, I critically failed one of mine.
Yeah, but I don't have a fumble chart for very obvious reasons.
We do that too often.
You
Yeah.
would die.
Yup.
So
Well,
yeah,
it was failing to
roll a
see if there's other
D20.
people.
on your slashing damage.
Sweet. Okay, 3.
A 3 for slashing damage.
Not terribly fancy if memory serves.
Roll damage as normal, and the creature
Okay.
loses 1d6 hit points at the start of its next turn.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's actually nice.
So I need you to roll another attack with Moonrazor. Sorry. With
Another attack?
roll another attack with Booming Moonrazor, and then roll the damage for it regardless, because I don't want the critical hit to register.
Okay. Making me waste all my good numbers.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay, so
Wouldn't it be just the 6 and 8?
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Because the critical is the +7/+7, I think.
yeah, but he. Okay, so you slash this guy down the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Still alive, but he's like almost stunned, and you're out of his grapple.
Yes,
Now I would
good.
like everyone to roll initiative.
Also, if he moves, he takes 14 thundering damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have clicked my. Oh, I did have my thing clicked. Never mind. 18.
Right on Throm. Gotta go fast.
Oh yeah. I didn't want them to attack us, or I didn't want us to attack so fast because I want them to open up the cart, then we attack. Since I don't know if they're gonna just open the cart still or just attack us anyways.
I was really hoping for that too, but, you know, personal space.
Yeah, you're right.
Really getting into my personal space. Can't say I appreciate the personal space. Is the coffee still on me? I feel like the coffee's still here.
No, it's been a couple days.
Oh, shit, never mind then. I will remove the caffeinated note.
Do you want the people in the cart to also roll or no?
When they get to the opening of the cart, when someone opens the cart, then you can roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay, From, it's your turn. because combat has started.
Alright. I can attack him while I'm prone, right?
I mean, you could also get up.
No, that's not a thing. That's never a thing.
It takes half your movement to get up, but you can get up.
Wouldn't I get
You do not
Alright.
get an attack of opportunity if you get up, no.
Alright. I was gonna say, don't I get an advantage while laying down with my guns?
No. Why would you get
no?
advantage while laying down with your guns?
Oh, it's disadvantage, shooting against people.
Yes.
Or laying dead. Alright. Alright, then I'll get up. And, I'll melee attack him. Twice. Use Titan's Razor. Also, shouldn't I fix the dex modifier to include on the gun damage?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Well, you see, you would go to the damage for your gun.
Oh, and then dex?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna roll the 2 attacks. Melee.
This would still be based on your strength, by the way, because it's an axe.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, the
22
first
and 9.
attack hits.
4.
Okay. He's hits. Mikalis. Unless
Yo.
you want to do something else on your turn, Throm.
5, 15, 20, and I'll still be, 15. So they'll take half my movement speed. So that's 5, 10, 15. And I'll go over here. Yeah, I think. Actually, why not just have the whole gang? And I'll action surge and dash to here and or wait, it takes an action, right?
Yes, it
To
does.
open. Oof. Then I'll wait my next turn then.
Okay. Mikalis,
Alright.
it's your turn.
What kind of action would it take to kick someone backwards?
That would be the push action. You would attack, and then if you hit, it would be a contested strength check.
Okay. Would that do normal attack damage as well, or no?
No, it would just push them.
Okay.
But you would be moving.
Yes. He would.
You can also specify if you want to push him backwards or push him to the ground.
True. I'm gonna move over to, actually no. I'm just gonna attack him.
Normally?
Yeah. Or wait, no. I'm gonna move over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to push. That's not the line tool.
You
Cries.
want to push him diagonally away from you?
Yes. I want to push him in that general direction.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna double
Fuck,
check.
there we go. This
I'm going to
way.
double check to see if it's actually an attack or just a strength check. Okay.
It's an actual attack.
Using the attack action, you make a special melee attack to shove the creature, either knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks, the attack action replaces one of them. The target shove must be no more than one size larger than you. You make a strength athletics attack. It's not that you have to roll an attack, but actually it is that. So I want you to roll a
Says-
strength check. because that is what your unarmed strike would be anyway.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
you hit. Now roll an athletics check. So do you want to
Could be
push him
better.
away from you or push him back?
I want to push him away from me.
Okay. So what's the damage on that booming blade of yours?
14, as previously rolled.
No, I mean the damage he takes if he moves.
14.
14. It says it underneath the crit.
Yep.
Why are they different? One of them is plus 11, one is plus
Yeah,
14.
it's 2d8.
It's because of the roll. It's a 2d8,
Okay.
and it gets rolled with it.
So you push him away from you, and when he hit, and instead of pushing him away and him sliding away, you push him away from you. He hits the ground and explodes. So like
McAllis's face just goes
so
like
you
wild
hit him
from
with
this.
your booming blade, then you kicked him in the chest. He gets thrown backwards, lands, and explodes into a pile of gore.
I really wish Thermos could have seen that.
I think they'll
That's
see
my
the
one-
aftermath.
That's my one regret of this happening right now. I'm gonna turn around back to this motherfucker.
There's now a large pool of gore.
I'm gonna turn back to this motherfucker and just be like, "Do you want to start again?"
Would you like to roll intimidation? You did just make a guy explode.
Yeah, I do.
Roll intimidation.
Fuck, I don't have points in intimidation.
No, but you have
Don't
high
need points.
charisma.
True. So, I just blew up one of your buddies.
The guy is like looking a bit shaken, points his sword. Kill him!
Ooh, wrong choice.
And it's now all of their turns.
Wrong choice.
Okay.
Can I use the rest of my movement to get up in front of the cart? Or behind the cart?
Yes, you can.
Okay, sweet.
Wait. How much did you
5.
move?
I moved like 5 feet.
Okay, so you have
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep. You get there.
Alright, here is good.
Mm-hmm. So it's all of their turns now.
Cool.
And they're all attacking you because their boss told them to.
Okay.
So the regular
Do your worst.
So the regular one in front of you is going to take a swing at you with its scimitar.
Alright.
And it's gonna miss. And by that I mean it takes a swing at you, you deflect it with your sword with ease.
Nice try.
The other one, the female in front of you, doesn't have a scimitar. It has 2 hand axes. She has 2 hand axes. And comes in swinging. Let's see.
I like how you play.
So, does an 18 hit you?
An 18 matches my IC.
So it does hit you.
Okay.
And a 16 does not. So yeah, she comes in. You block one axe, the other one hits you for 6 damage.
Alright.
The one up here, next to Throm, is going to attack him with its scimitar. I'm going to see how bad that is, because he just crit you.
Bro.
Let's see. Slashing. Okay. You take 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
Yep. The guy up here is going to do 5, 10,
Really? You only did 9 slashing from that crit?
15,
Oof.
25, 30. And he's gonna throw a knife at Throm. Does a 16 hit you, Throm?
It matches.
So it hits you. You take 4 piercing damage as a dagger just sticks into your shoulder.
Alright.
And the guy up here is going to quiver in fear. So that's the end of his turn.
Which guy up where?
The one you yelled at.
That guy? Yeah, good.
Yeah. Rom, it's your turn.
They're not gonna attack Zermus, so I'll
Are you gonna open the doors or shall I?
I'm thinking about attacking the guy throwing a dagger because I don't like it when people attack me.
I mean, the guy right next to you just attacked you as well.
Yeah, but I don't like how he tried to throw daggers. The guy, he's doing no damage to me. I'm not worried about him. I want to go. I'll use slugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll shoot this guy and use my bonus action clip to reload and shoot him again with slugs. So it'd be 2 attack rolls. I swapped it to the 2d6. Gotta put the dex modifier on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make 2 attack rolls. Did that do twice? Ooh.
Your gun does 46 damage, doesn't it?
It does 2d6, but technically it does 4d6 because I attacked twice.
Okay, I want you to fix your gun so that it does its actual damage.
Well, it's because I rigged it to shoot twice
Yes,
instead of once.
But
Yeah.
the thing
Alright.
is, when it shoots twice, instead of doing 2 attacks,
Alright,
both
yeah,
attacks
I
are
understand.
the same attack. So just double the damage. Well,
Alright, I
double
did
the
it.
dice. So roll your
Yep.
hit for the first.
There you go. Yeah, that's a 46.
So you do 15 damage.
Yeah. And I'll have to do a tinkering tool check.
Yes, you will, because your gun is now spewing smoke out the front of it, but not in a
Yeah.
good way.
Do I do it on this turn or next turn?
You do it as an action,
All right.
so that's the end of your turn. Unless you want to move.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe moving, but no, I'm fine. Yeah, end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Michaelis, what would you like to do?
Ripping open them doors, baby.
Okay, your action is to rip open the doors.
Yeah.
Octanos and Zermus, I would like you to place your tokens in the cart and roll initiative.
Wakey, wakey, gentlemen. We've got company already.
Oof, crit.
I mean, that doesn't really do
I know.
anything, but...
Manipulating the RNG for later.
Akmenos?
Yeah, it didn't let me add the token.
You have to have your token selected as you roll.
Ah.
Okay, so let me just flip through these to properly show who's where. Michaelis, is that the end of your turn? You just flipping them open?
I don't think I really have anything else worth using for a move or bonus action. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna 5-foot step over this way.
Mm-hmm. You would get an opportunity attack from the woman with the 2 axes.
She can reach me from there?
Huh.
Is that within her threatened zone?
I meant to move her closer to you, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
she attacked you
She
last
attacked
round.
you last turn.
Right, she did. Okay. In which case, I'm not going to move.
If you really want, you can move down here, and she'll still be in 5 feet.
Yeah. I'm, Yeah, sure. Move down here.
Okay. Moving her close enough to hit you made it so she no longer gets a attack of opportunity. So yeah. That's the end of your turn?
Yes.
It is now their turn.
Okay.
They are in fact surprised that there are people in the cart, and the woman with the 2 axes. They don't got any cargo. There's just more of them.
Trying to tell you.
At which point, this guy is going to run away. Now, the 2 guys up here, the woman is going to attack you.
Do you really think this wise?
So that's a 23.
You saw what I did to your friend.
And a 4, so one of the attacks hits.
Okay.
That's 5 slashing damage. As
No
she hits you
biggie.
with the axe. And the guy next to her is going to attack as well.
Alright, have fun with that.
16 hits you, right?
No.
No,
What's your
18
AC?
does.
My AC is 18.
Ah,
Mine's 16.
16 does not hit me.
so the guy in front of Throm is going to swing at Throm again. And he got a 17,
Hot dog.
Ooh.
so he does 5 slashing damage. The guy up here is going to run in and attack Throm with his scimitar. I'm going to roll for that. Okay, so he rolled a nat 1, but he didn't accidentally attack his friend. That's good. And Zermus, it's now your turn.
Okay, so what do I see in front of me? I see a woman with axes in her
A woman
hands.
with 2 axes and a man with a scimitar, and they're both attacking Michaelis.
Well, like, we can't have that now. So how much movement does it take to, like, jump off?
Honestly, you're just stepping down from the cart, and especially
Sure.
if you're going to jump at someone.
No, I'm just gonna get on my feet.
I'll say it takes 5 feet to get to get in or out of the cart.
Okay, so 5 feet there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go down and make attacks at the guy right in front of me. Or the guy across from me, I guess.
So the weaker one.
This guy.
Yep. Make an attack. You hit.
Oh, okay. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. Just smack him with your flail, and he looks hurt.
I make a second attack at him.
At him.
Yep. That probably misses.
You hit him, and then he
Oh.
backsteps your second attack.
Hmm.
Is that everything?
As a bonus action, I cast Spiritual Weapon behind him and attack him with it.
Why have I not picked up a... Okay, this spine devil is your spiritual weapon.
Sure.
What is your spiritual weapon, though? What's it look like?
It's a whip.
Okay, so this giant whip, snake-like whip, appears behind the guy. Can you make it attack when you summon it as a bonus action?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I can put the little spell thing if you want.
Make your spiritual weapon. It's okay. You hit.
13 force.
Okay. So you hit him in the shoulder. He gets hit. He backsteps your second attack, and then you just put your arm out behind him, and this whip appears, and it lashes him across the back.
Ugh. Nasty.
And it's really bloody, and the guy passes out.
I look at the women and say, "How about you put your weapons down?"
I want you to make an intimidation check.
Not that intimidating.
You have advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Because
I'm
of
wearing
the
the mask.
So, she looks at that. Looks at you. Well, fuck this shite! She throws down her axes. And seeing that, their first leader ran away and you splatted one guy and whipped another one to near death. Yeah, the two guys up with Throm immediately throw down their weapons. Clang, clang, clang. Combat is now over unless you want to kill these fuckers.
I want to kill this guy.
By the way,
You're hurt.
are you trying to kill? Were you trying to kill the bandit?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
so this guy is like in the fetal position with this giant lash in his back from your whip, like curled up into a ball and like crying. The woman is terrified of you, and the two bandits up here had already thrown down their weapons.
Can I suggest we Fulton balloon these guys?
You don't have that!
A figure of speech, come on.
I want to pull out my pistol. And unload 4 bullets into his head.
Into whose head?
This guy's, because he made me angry. Don't hurt me.
The guy
Arr.
that just surrendered and threw down his weapons.
Yes. He did a lot of damage to me.
It's pretty easy.
I don't give a
man.
shit. I'll do a lot of damage to him.
This is an evil act. This will push you towards evil. I want you to know this. It's not going to make you evil immediately,
Yeah, I know.
but it's a thing that could happen.
Yep.
Do you still want to do this?
Yep.
Make 4 attacks with your pistol.
Oh, I have to.
Yes, you have to make attacks.
Yeah, no.
Because they surrendered,
I
doesn't
had
mean
to. I
they're
had
going
to
to
fix
let
the decks.
Okay, so that hits. 2 of them hits.
All right. Do I roll? I roll
Damage
attack
for
damage.
2 of them.
10.
Okay. Well, then I guess combat is back on. And that was Throm's turn. So, Akmenos, seeing Throm just, like, unload bullets into this guy who surrendered, would you like to do anything?
Well, first I'm gonna step out the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The guy is alive, by the way.
Yeah.
You, like, shot him in the shoulder.
Yeah. I'm pissed off at him.
That doesn't mean we can't still forcibly recruit them.
I like the forcible part.
Of course you do.
Yeah, seeing how they throw,
Great minds think alike, Zarmus.
seeing that they have their weapons thrown down, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, Michaelis, are you going to do something?
That's all I wanted to do. I was just pissed.
Standard arrest protocol.
Are you gonna
Reading
grab
out his
one of
rights?
them?
On the ground, all of you, right now.
Are you just saying this?
Yes.
Okay, because now it's their turn, and the woman is going to reach down, pick up her axes, bull rush through Akmenos, and tackle Throm to the ground.
Jesus.
That was a mistake.
I will not take an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity to try to stop her in her tracks, at least. If I can do that. Throm kind of deserves that, but...
I'm going to say that that the guy next to her
Mm-hmm.
is going to
Is
use
in the way.
his action
Oh.
to stop you. So, Akmenos.
Do
are
you really
going
think
to
this
let
is
her
a good idea?
Akmenos, are you going to let her through, or are you going to try to stop her?
I'll attempt to stop her.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check.
Oh boy.
You're not.
Athletics or acrobatics, or just
No,
athletics?
just athletics.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
It's athletics.
5.
Oh, that's great. It's really good.
She got a 10,
Oh, she's even worse than I thought.
so I'm just gonna put you here as she does this. And Throm, I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. 18.
Nice.
She got a 22.
Oh boy.
So you are now on the ground with an axe embedded in your throat,
Whoa.
Well, attempts to
and
admit.
then she takes an action surge and attacks you twice with advantage.
Mm.
Axes.
Hot dog.
By the way she's holding them is their hand axes. She's essentially using them as punching weapons.
Yep.
the
I
moment.
understand.
She wasn't doing that before, but now she is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, right, she has advantage because you're pro.
Yep.
So that hits. Ah, fuck. I really need a dice tray. Okay, so that's 9 damage. In for the second attack. With advantage.
What?
Well, that's karma. Well, time to roll the d20.
She
Ruh-oh.
crit, but
Uh,
I don't see it. I don't know.
Okay. So I roll the damage for the die. Okay. You take 14 damage, and then I get to roll on the minor injury. Wait, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Heavy.
Okay, I get to
Alright,
roll on the
yeah.
minor injury chart instead of the major
Chainmail.
injury chart.
Yeah.
She rolled an 18 on her crit. Oh, that's fitting. Okay. The first attack goes right into your chest. The second attack embeds itself in your... The axe is now embedded in your shoulder. Your right arm cannot be used to hold a shield, and the creature has disadvantage on rolls involving the use of that arm.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you put 2 shots into the guy in front of you who had just dropped his weapons. In a rage, the woman scoops down, grabs her weapons, bull rushes past Akmenos, charges you, punches you in the chest with her axe, and then embeds it into your right shoulder. You are now bleeding heavily from that shoulder, and you can't feel it anymore. Like the arm is completely
Yep.
dead. But by completely dead, I mean you can't feel it, not that it's dead.
Yeah, I know.
What's your health looking like, by the way?
I'm at 11. I was gonna use an second wind to get more health back as a bonus action, and then I was gonna try and strangle her.
Because you see, the two guys in front of you still haven't gone yet.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Never mind, I found the answer. Sorry.
What was it?
Never mind.
Okay. Okay, so this guy is gonna move over here and try to pull her off of you. And this guy, cause you're prone and have a dagger and have an axe in your arm, is going to use his movement to run 60 feet that away. Let's see. Can you even see 60? No, you cannot. He is gone. Unless you guys really want to chase after him.
I don't care enough to.
Okay, yeah, so he's gone.
Don't say that.
I could still use my left arm and gut him down.
There's a woman on top of you trying to murder your face.
Hey, that's not the
Aside
first
from-
time that has happened to me.
Aside from the face murder part, that would be hot.
Okay. You are now out of combat again. Unless one of you wants to try to kill them again.
No.
Nope.
Zermus is
Nope.
gonna pry the woman off of him.
With the help of the guy, of the other bandit, you pry her off of him.
And I summon Bernie.
There is now a hellhound in.
And I
Let's
say...
put Bernie's token out, just because.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll put it right next to me. I guess I'll put it there for now. Or there. And I crouch down in her face and I say, go find the one that ran.
Roll a perception check for Bernie.
There's sort of a cart in the way.
I know. Roll a perception check for Bernie.
She
Four.
has no idea
Bernie
what the
goes
fuck this
running
guy
off
was.
in this direction. Bernie starts
fucking
sprint.
sigh.
That's not the tool. Yeah, Bernie goes sprinting off in this direction.
Okay, I sigh and let her sprint off. I look at the puddle of blood behind me.
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
I look at McAllis. And look back at the puddle.
I smile and nod at Zermus.
I give him a nice nod and smile back at him.
It's the reason most of these are staying quiet.
So, this guy is like holding this one back from just murdering Throm. And this one is just like sitting on his knees. Actually, this one is just like sitting on his knees, like head in his hands.
Zermus wipes the blood off his flail. And he says, so, which one of you is the leader here?
The guy
leader
holding
ran
back
off.
the woman, well, boss left, so he looks
Well,
down
that's
to
where
the
you're...
woman. So he looks down to the woman. It would be her.
That's where you're wrong. No, that's where you're wrong. I'm your leader now.
He looks at you. Looks at the girl who is frothing at the mouth. Okay then, boss. Okay.
I walk over to this. Is this guy still on his knees? How hurt is he?
He is at
Emotionally
0 hit
distraught.
points. He is at 0 hit points.
Okay.
He is the guy you whipped. You whipped
Oh,
him
that's
really
right.
good.
I want to.
Which one?
The one that Zermus is in front of, who isn't
one.
the woman frothing at the mouth trying to kill you.
This? Oh,
Yes.
this guy here?
This one.
Alright, let's see.
Okay. I want to. My arms wreathed with fire, and I'm gonna use one lay on hand to heal him up to 1 at least.
Okay, where you put your hand down, there is now a burn mark of your hand. I'm assuming, like, on his shoulder.
Yeah, on his shoulder.
On
Like,
the
pick him
shoulder
up.
that you bashed in with your mace, with your flail, there's now a burn mark of your hand on his leather armor. It sizzles. And he
Like,
looks up,
forcibly push him up or pull him up.
okay? He is crying.
I smack him in the face.
Ah!
Right. So, what are your names?
I'm Barry. So the guy you're holding is named Barry. This one's named Linda. And I'm Ferris. Says the one holding Linda back. She is
Is she
still
still?
actively trying to kill Throm, by the way.
That's what I was trying to find out.
Like, he's holding her
I
back,
want
but she's
to-
still actively trying to kill him.
I want to attempt to calm her down. Is that a thing I can do?
I mean, you can try to persuade, like, be persuasive, try to calm her down. Also, describe to me how you try to calm her down.
Okay, so I walk up to next to Throm, and I say, "Look, he's not the smartest person. I assure you, he won't do it again." And I look at his eyes, into Throm's eyes. Right, Throm? I'll take that as a yes.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh man. Oh, I got a 22 anyways.
Okay, now I'm going to roll for hard-headedness. Okay. She
I would like to
stops
get up.
foaming at the mouth and stops flailing. She then looks at the guy and breaks out of his grip. And she's still glaring at Throm with an axe in her hand. You know, her offhand, because her main hand axe is embedded in his shoulder.
In Throm's shoulder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Throm's right
Oh.
shoulder has an axe in it.
I attempt to pull it out and hand it to her.
Make a medicine check.
I wouldn't recommend giving it to her.
Zermus, make a medicine check.
16.
Okay. You don't start him bleeding out. I'm going to ask that you use at least some of your pool of health.
I'll use 5.
Okay. Throm, you get 5 hit points back as he pulls out the axe and gives it to her. She takes
You now
it
have
and puts
you
it
now
on
have
her
the
belt.
you have the indentation of Zermus's hand on your chest now.
Hot
no,
dog,
no,
that'll
no.
be.
His didn't catch fire,
Oh,
unless you wanted it to.
no, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Anyway, yeah. She looks at you, takes the axe from you, and puts them in her belt loops. She's now glaring at you, only with less murderous intent.
I look around at the massacre that happened, and I say, "Well, from what he told me, your leader is a coward."
I was going to gut him tonight, but guess I won't get that opportunity now, will I?
I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, now you don't have to be a criminal. And I give her a smile.
Cute. You know what goes on around here?
Death, murder, killing. I
Same
don't
old,
know.
same old.
People and supplies go to that village. She points in the general direction of Castle Knosgoth. That run-down, abominable village. The people die. The foods spoil or get wasted on people about to die. So we thought, hey, why not take it for ourselves? Won't be doing them much good. What with all the dying they'll be doing.
The more you keep talking, the more I enjoy talking to you. Nevertheless, we're headed there ourselves.
Good luck with that.
I assume you won't be accompanying us.
No.
Well, seems to me like your leader isn't really here to object, so I assume you're the leader now.
Well, I'm the only one with any
Somewhat.
stones around here. And she, like, glares at the guy who was holding her back. So yes, I'm the leader. Of the 2.5 of us. And a puddle. And she points to the puddle.
I laugh when she says that. Is that guy actually like fucked up dead?
Do you
He exploded.
know about the bloody mess
He's dead.
work in Fallout? He's
He
giblets.
exploded.
He is a puddle.
Does he look like dog food to me?
I mean, kinda.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
will have Bernie.
Bernie Randolph fully convinced she knew where the raider was.
Oh yeah, I know.
You're not getting her anytime soon.
I sigh, and I say, well, how would you like to work for me and these other gentlemen?
Are you going to try to convince me to bring my men, all 1.5 of them, to that godforsaken hellhole?
Oh no.
She again points
I
towards the castle.
don't want you to come into any harm. However,
Hilarious.
I am in need of somewhat of a small grouping, and if I can acquire you some more, and I look at the two not intimidating sort, and I say, more intimidating henchmen, what would you say?
She looks at these two. I mean, I don't want them dead and they're useless. She again yells at the guy who was holding her back. The guy who was holding her back looks very big and muscly. Okay, I'm gonna write this down because apparently I need to write shit down now.
And the army begins, guys.
We've already started raising an army. You're just adding to it now.
Who's the other army? The children?
Well, on paper, no. But eventually, hopefully, maybe. We have the sword guy.
That's right, the one we sent here.
Give me
Yeah, we have
one
magic.
sec.
We have magic sword guy.
AFK for a
We
sec.
have Drow lady. We have. Well, Glaucus is more like your personal retainer.
I think that's it.
Some
Oh, it was
children.
Rod, I guess.
Oh yeah, we have him. He's good at doing exactly
Strong
one
things.
thing at a time.
He's a very smart individual.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm back. So,
And now we
Are
have these
you-
people.
big ass air quotes, employer. What would you want us to do?
Well, for now, not anything. I doubt you really want to head into there.
Yes, we'd prefer not to die.
You
Looks at the
shrug,
puddle
well,
again.
everyone dies
While
at
we
some
can.
point.
Yes, but not everyone gets torn to pieces by tentacles with teeth.
So you've been.
I've heard stories. I've seen the things that wander around that forest. Why do you think we know everyone that goes there dies? We used to live in that town. Well, around that town.
Did you happen to see a fish person, Yatal?
Oh, the loud motherfucker. Yeah, we heard him. But yeah, we saw him. He wasn't
And he hasn't-
exactly. We don't go to the town. We see people come in. They never come out. Well, they do come out. It's not exactly safe to bury people around there, so wagons with corpses come out of there every once in a while.
Well, that sounds welcoming.
If it makes you feel better, your fishy friend wasn't on any of those. Well,
Yes, that does make me
none that
feel a
we
bit
know
better.
of. Weren't exactly studying them. Not much to get from a corpse wagon.
Well, for now, I want you to find the dog that ran off and give it some food and look at the puddle.
You want me to chase down that scary as fuck dog of yours?
I would like it.
You look in the direction where it ran off, you can't see it. It's gone.
I said try, I didn't say try hard.
And anything after that, your majesty.
Yeah.
I like
Make-
he says that.
Make your way back to Zoo House when you're done. You know where that is?
Yeah, it's the place with the dickish a-holes that call themselves adventurers.
Yeah, that place.
And
Are you speaking of the Golden Claw?
yeah, those pricks.
Yeah, we're there to run them out of town. Sound like fun to you?
Good luck with that.
Just don't try to kill anyone along the way.
And what do we do once we get to Zoo House, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, you can talk to. I look at McAllis. You can talk to Shelly and see if there's anything small for you to do in the meanwhile.
One of our
Fucking
associates
Shelley.
in the guild. One of our associates in the guild should be able to find you some work.
What? Guild? What are you talking about?
The Slayer's Take.
Slayer's Take? You're with the Take?
Well, technically, with the take.
Okay. Okay. Let me get this straight. Just so I know what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
You want me and my 1.5 goons over here
Yep.
to walk to Zoo House and join up with the Take.
No. Oh, is that your idea, McAllis?
Oh, no. Our idea was you walk to Zoo House and join up with us. Unless
I wouldn't
you have a
want-
better
You
idea.
wanted us to go to the Slayer's Take Guild House, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Technically, I don't want these two idiots to be with us, honestly. You're not a member. You're more of a... We're in a
Master
tight
of
relationship. There we go. I don't want these two to be associated with the take we're starting.
Who do I talk to again?
Small halfling or half-dwarf girl?
Human.
What's her name again?
She's
Human.
She's human.
Shelly. That's her name.
Go to the Slayer's Take, talk to Shelly, ask for work.
You got it.
Whatever you do,
And-
don't scare her.
She's quite. She doesn't like to be frightened.
Should I
Let's just say that.
mention a name, or just walk in and say, "Hey, do you have any work for me?"
Mention my name, Michaelis.
Michaelis. Okay. She snaps her fingers. George. Right. You kind of whipped him into some. Ferris. She looks around. She turns around to the big muscly guy who was holding her back. Slayer's Take. Talk to Shelly. Michaelis sent us. Got it.
And try not to do anything stupid along the way, like get yourselves caught or anything.
Fine. Without those guys, and she nods her head to the puddle. Him? Don't exactly have a goal at the moment, and just... They start walking away. She grabs an axe and points at Throm. Just keep him away from me and we'll be fine. They start walking.
I look towards Thrum and I say, I think she quite likes you, Thrum.
Well, she better keep her fucking filthy hands off me.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have shot her.
And they shouldn't have ambushed us.
That's a
We
good
didn't look
point.
for trouble. They came at us.
Okay, but you shot him while he had his weapons down, man.
We
Either
were
way.
surrendering and they attacked us. It's not my fault that they like attacking people that are surrendered.
I like the attitude, Thrum. I really do.
I think it's a little taste of their own medicine.
You're close enough. From.
Yeah?
I want you to add a feature. You have 1 point of corruption.
Alright.
We can't have Thrum corrupted, guys. He's like the only good guy here.
What's the source type?
Rectal.
Hot dog.
Mm, it doesn't matter.
But other,
Alrighty.
I guess.
Also, I would like everyone to add in a new... Oh, what's it called?
I'm not gonna save you.
Those things that are under your flaws, your resources, I think they're called.
Yes.
I want everyone to add a new one.
Okay. What's the name of it?
Stress.
Oh boy.
Oh no, you guys don't want to see Zermus stressed, guys. It's not a good
Zermus
thing.
is already stressed out.
You
He's
have
having performance
0
issues.
stress. Except for
Oh.
Thrum. Thrum has 10 stress.
I have 0?
Everyone has 0.
Oh, I'm fucking rocking it, man.
Hey.
Well, I mean, you did just come up with a master plan to rescue your girlfriend and put
What's the total? Oh.
Arthur.
I would assume,
in
I'm
place.
pretty, yeah, I have to come up with a really good plan.
Don't put a total. Just put that you have 10 stress.
Alright.
And 1 point of corruption for you, Thrum.
Yeah, I already did that in my features.
Okay.
Should I also add corruption to it?
Oh, no. Zermus, you're fine.
Okay. No
You
evil
played
acts.
that
from-
extremely lawful neutral, and I'm very thankful for that. I'll move you guys back to the map. Because you guys are heading into you're heading down the road. As you guys get further and further down the road, the grass dies. Turns brownish color. The road is now completely dirt and mud.
Delightful.
And you're walking up close to a few buildings. that you might be able to call a town. Maybe.
If they weren't in rubble.
It's not exactly rubble, and more the fact that they're not very well kept. There's
Oh,
a
poor
few
people.
interesting buildings. There's a large... It's the middle of the day, by the way.
But
Yeah.
it's still dark outside.
No, it's not dark, it's just there are clouds overhead.
It's gloomy.
It is very
Hmm.
gloomy.
Okay.
There are clouds overhead, it's a bit foggy, despite the fact that it's like noon-ish, maybe like 3. The few buildings you can see that actually seem to have people in them. There's a large station near the outskirts of town that looks to have a caravan on it. There's a moderately busy tavern that seems to be where most of the people are. On a hill to the side, there's a large church and a very weird brick-like... And when I say brick-like, I mean it looks like this building was made fast and as efficiently as possible, and they didn't really care what it looked like on the outside. Moderate stone building with bars on the outside of the windows, next to the church. So you got caravan, tavern, church on the hill, weird brick-like structure. There's what looks like a blacksmith shop, but it's in very poor repair. There's a large statue in the center depicting a noble-looking man in a purple overcoat. The overcoat's trim is a bright yellow color. And somewhere in front of that, there's a weird, like, cart. Like, almost like a food cart, but it's not. It has these weird, like, runes and and stones with runes on them and chimes all hanging from it. It's very weird.
That looks
And
interesting.
next to the bar, there's a fairly small, almost like encampment. Looks like small wooden temporary structures, probably where people sleep. And you can see this large, looming castle in the background. And just, it's weird. You get this very... It's almost impossible to explain. Not because I'm tongue-tied, but because you're not sure what it is about this place, but it's weird.
So that's Castle Drakenwiener.
Well, that looks like it.
I assume we're still in the cart, unless they let us out.
I mean, it really wasn't far to this place from where they
Oh,
ambushed
okay.
you.
Okay.
And Zermis,
Yes.
specifically.
That's not good.
You have the Mask of Dendar, correct? Is it on you at the moment? Like on your belt?
I usually keep it on my face, unless I say otherwise. Like on the side.
When you first picked it up, you felt like this weird, ominous whispering coming from it. Back then, it was whispering in Draconic. Someone trying to... You couldn't really make out what they were saying, but it was someone whispering to you in Draconic. It faded after you attuned to the mask. It started up again, only this time it's different. Before, you could tell that they were trying to say something. This time, instead of hearing someone whispering in your ear in Draconic, you hear very faded screaming. You hear people
Ooh.
screaming for their lives. Hundreds of them. And even fainter than that, you hear people laughing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. You passed.
Thank God.
But something about it, you put your hand up to the mask and you close your eyes, and when you open them, your divine sense kicks in. I want you to tick off one use of that.
Done.
I'll be right back.
When you open your eyes, you can feel like there's this, and Michalis, despite not having something whispering in your head, your divine sense kicks on too.
Okay.
It's like being in the vicinity of Zermis having this episode kicks yours on as well. The both of you feel like there's this, thin film of mucus over everything. Your hands and your body feels slimy. When you look around, everything's colored with... Everything has a small yellowish tint to it.
Ugh.
And you don't know where it's coming from. It's and the thin mucus covering, it's beginning to run down your back. It's disturbing, and you don't know where it's coming from. Normally you can sense a direction or a source, and you don't really see it. And then you look towards the castle. And you look up. You see these, thin tendrils coming... almost, originating from the castle. These thin yellow tendrils that are dissipating into the air and making everything this yellow color. And then the clouds
Gross.
part for the first time, and you see the sun sitting above the castle. And things seem fine. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw really quick.
Okay. Very nice.
Okay. Both of you continue to
rip.
look at the sky as if your eyes are drawn to it. And this large, almost slit opens up in the sun. And it opens like an eye.
Oh god.
And it sees you.
Oh god.
And it's looking at you. You specifically. It's looking directly into your eyes.
And Michalis?
Both of you think that it's looking directly at you.
Oh, okay.
Like one of those spooky paintings.
That's
It's looking
spooky.
directly into your eye, and it can see you. And those yellow tendrils that were emanating from the castle, that were just dissipating into the air, tainting everything with this yellow, they were going everywhere, but now they're heading directly towards you. They're coming right at you. It gets really hard to breathe as your lungs fill with this, slimy, mucusy sensation.
Ew, 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 ew.
Zerma's kid's on his knees and starts
No,
choking.
Ew, no, I'm on my hands and knees. I'm gonna
Yeah.
chuck.
Both of you add 14 stress. And Zermis, I'm going to pull up the chart.
Also, I'm gonna be right back.
Charts aren't good.
Charts are never good.
Let's see. I need you to roll a D100. Because you crit failed, motherfucker!
Do I want high or low?
I'm not telling you.
I rolled high.
Okay. 84. You... let's see, roll the D10. Your divine sense immediately shuts off.
Ooh, that's not
In
good.
fact, all of your senses immediately shut off. You are stunned, staring at the sky with this, like, look of almost terror on your face. You're stunned there for 3 minutes.
Well then.
Shit.
Yeah, so you just see Zermus in a 1,000-yard stare.
Didn't you say you start choking?
Oh, I guess yeah. I
So
start
you
coughing
start
and choking.
coughing and choking. Akmenos, you have no idea what's going on with these guys. Like, as soon as you got into the town, Zermus,
Can-
like, messed with his mask for a second, and then him and Michaelis, in unison, just started looking around and stared at the castle.
Can I try slapping Zermus to snap him out of it?
I mean, Michaelis is now, like... Let's wait for him to get back, but... Pretty sure he was, like, on the ground, kneeling down, trying to throw up.
Sorry, how much did I miss?
Zermus is stunned for 3 minutes, as he can't comprehend what's happening. And Michaelis, what were you doing with this slimy sensation and your, like, agony of stress?
On the ground, on my hands and knees, feeling like I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, actually, that's accurate. That is very accurate. Akmenos, what did you want to do?
Like, try to slap you for...
Zermus
Michaelis?
is just staring at the sky. It's a cloudy day, so at least he's not staring into the sun. So that's good. Yeah, you didn't see any of what just happened, Akmenos. That was just them.
Huh.
I mean,
So-
sure, the place is creepy, but it's not like... The fuck is up with these guys? And Michaelis, as you wrench... As you're on your hands and knees, and you wrench... And suddenly you don't feel any of that anymore. Like, everything is completely normal. You're still
In which
the
case, I'm
creepy-
vastly weirded out by this.
still in the creepy fucking place, but all of that nausea and that slimy feeling and the yellow you were seeing everywhere, in a blink it's gone. And you feel completely normal. Zermus is still
But I
staring
rem-
at the sky, but you
But I
feel
remember
completely
this
normal.
happening. This feels very
You
uneasy.
remember it happening, it feels weird because it's not happening anymore and the change was so sudden, you're wondering if it ever actually happened.
Yeah, you feeling all right there, Michaelis?
Did the sun come out?
No, it's been cloudy this entire time.
Oh good, I'm just going crazy.
Yeah, I think Zermus is as well. We should probably try to snap him out of it.
I look over to Zermus and see what he's
He is
I'm
staring
coughing,
at the sky
staring
where the
slack-jawed
sun
at the
was.
sky.
A little bit of
Okay.
drool coming out of his mouth.
Okay, lovely. Lovely. Should we, you know,
Thrum immediately decides to go get a drink at the pub. At the tavern that's right there.
I can hit him over the head with my quarterstaff, see if that works.
You shake him and he moves, but like it's like a guy that's sleepwalking, if you know what that's like.
you gotta smack him around a bit.
You shake him and he moves, but he doesn't really register it. This lasts for like 3 minutes. Throm has walked off to the bar. being 100%.
I'm a little thirsty. I'm a little stressed. It's not my fault.
You are 100% done with the situation. Like, fuck you guys. I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, well, Zermus tried hiring the lady that almost ruined my arm.
No,
So I'm a
he
little
succeeded in hiring, and you still can't feel that arm, by the way.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
you can't feel it at all. You're going to get a drink.
Why did no one do anything about that arm, by the way?
I healed him for 5 hit points, but you know.
Zermus, you now wake up. And you
I mean-
don't feel any of the things that were just happening to your body. You know they happened. But the fact that there's no residual anything is really weird. Like,
Also,
there's no residual
Mr. Zermus, why did you stand by when she charged at me? Just curious.
Well, I wanted to see how strong she was, Throm.
And there was a guy holding him back.
The one that was holding him back was McAllis.
No, it was one of the bandits.
Why aren't you fighting? I don't know.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Now that you're in this fun new town.
I'm a little worried about Throm, to be honest.
Yeah, we should probably go check up on him, then
I
go
might
find
be going crazy, but I'm not really sure. Because
I
that's
mean-
part of going crazy, is not knowing or being able to admit that you've gone crazy.
I mean, I have no idea what you experienced, but it must have been fucked up.
Zerma's gonna stand up and wipe the drool from his face. You said... Are we like in the middle of town?
Yeah, you just walked in.
Well, we gotta find out where this Brotherhood is, so to the bar I go.
Wait, why?
You know what? I'm gonna head to the bar as well. Should probably not split the party, especially in a place like this.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a mistake waiting to happen.
Well, I mean, splitting the party in general is a big mistake.
Exactly.
So you guys are heading to the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You walk in and the bar is loud. It's filled to the brim with people. Heck, there are some people standing in the corner, and these people are drinking hard in the middle of the... They're drinking like it's World War I and people are coming to saw their legs off. It's that kind of drinking. I want someone, just one person, to roll a perception check.
Not Zermas.
Someone?
Just a moment.
I nominate Akmenos.
Sure.
Arkmanos, what's your wisdom?
+0.
He has already been nominated.
Alright. I guess it's Arkmanos that's rolling perception.
14.
In the corner, at the bar, you see Volley.
Volley?
The white-haired half-elf with the sword.
Oh, Scarfy Scarf Boy.
Yeah, him.
You gotta use names that we remember, okay?
He is drinking heavily, and there's this, like, weird woman, like, slapping him on the back, trying to get him to drink more.
I'm gonna...
And I'm going to give
Wait,
you
no,
a
I don't know
description
he's
of her
there.
really quickly. She appears to be wearing like she appears to be wearing armor. She has this like big you think like wooden stick on her back with these weird like metal nobules on it. It looks really weird. Her hair is bright red and slightly on fire. She has these piercings all over her body, including on her face, ears, which are slightly pointed, and a large scar on the side. Let's see. This woman. She's just like slapping him on the back. Come on, have another. She's in her left hand. She's holding 2 tankards and drinking from both of them at the same time. And the rest of the place is drinking just as raucously as she is. Did everyone get a good look at her?
Yep.
Yep.
So what would you guys like to do?
Hit that. Just kidding.
Did I mention her hair is slightly on fire?
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
As long as you know that.
I mean, that's the important part, right?
It is.
I don't see this, right? It's like,
I mean, if Falkmenos points it out.
Oh, yeah, obviously I pointed out to them.
So yeah, you see this woman with fiery hair and a large stick on her back, drinking from 2 tankards in one hand, and like talking to Volley.
I'm gonna start walking up towards them.
Volley does not seem to notice you, as he is half passed out in his drink.
Is there still a drink on the table?
There are several empty cups, several half-full cups, and 1 cup he is lightly snoring into.
Okay, I pick up one of the cups, grab him by the hair, and splash it in his face.
Hey! She grabs the back of his head and pushes him down, leaning on him to get in your face. What'd you do that for?
Because I felt like it, and he works for me. And if he's on the job and he's sleeping, it's a problem.
Works for you. Right now, he's working for the Brotherhood of Blood, and it's his off time, so he can do what he fucking wants.
I am going to press my hand on his chest and lay on
I
hands.
think you mean his back, because he is
Sure,
currently being
his
pressed
back.
into the bar by her as she's leaning on him to get to you.
Yes, I am going to put my hand on his back and use lay on hands to wake him the fuck up.
Like, you're gonna spend 5 points to sober him up?
Yep.
You spend 5 points, and he sobers up. What's this? Pyra, get off me! No, Pyra, get off me! Sir, why are you here?
I see you found yourself a girlfriend then, mate.
She slaps him on the back. He wishes.
Well, we're finished what we did in Stoles.
How long is it? Wait, you...
I look at the woman to see how long he was in here for.
He's been in here a couple weeks.
I look back at him and squint.
Right.
You said he's working for you guys, Brotherhood of Blood.
Yeah.
He's on his off time, and he's been on off time for a couple of weeks.
No, he's been here a few weeks. Working.
And by work you mean drinking, or
No, by
you
work I mean making expeditions to the castle.
Either way, where's Glaucus?
Look. Oh, the loud one, the fishy boy.
The fish
Right.
man.
I think he's in the sanitarium at the moment. Oof,
Excuse me.
Yuck, don't have any
Guy,
idea what the fuck that means.
poor guy. It's not everyone makes it. Well, I mean, he made it, but it's not everyone can handle it, if you know what I mean. Oh, you're new, aren't you?
Excuse me, but I've never met a fish as Glaucus.
You're cutting out, man.
Fuck.
You're new, right? Yeah. Some people don't take well to the environment. It's the area. It's the castle. It's why we're here, really.
And henceforth, that's why we're here, to put a stop to that, or at least slow it down a bit.
Oh, you're here to help with the cause.
I do believe we are.
Right. You're gonna want to talk to Maxwell. He's in the. Well, he's in the shanty at the moment. I could probably.
The shanty?
It's what we call the barracks. The structures next to the bar. Yeah, when we have this many people, we need to. Well, you sleep where you can, really. We set up tents, small buildings. Call it the shanty.
Ah. I see.
So, meet up with him. Ask for Father Maxwell. Then you can, well, I'll send. She slaps Volley really hard on the back, and he goes. I'll send him to the sanitarium to meet you there. He'll be able to show you where your friend is.
That sounds all well and good. I suppose. Thank you.
Don't mention it. She extends a hand. Pyra. Or Pyra.
Who does she extend it to?
The group. Pirate Barracks.
Michaelis, I put my hand out.
Zermus.
Pleasure. She grabs Michaelis' hand and shakes. Pleasure. She is squeezing that hand very hard, and you don't know why. And it's very warm.
Is it a show of strength? What's going on here?
No, it's just she has a very strong grip.
Oh, okay.
Cute.
She flashes you a smile. Roll wisdom.
My name's...
Sorry,
What?
Michaelis. Roll insight with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Gonna send
16.
you a message. And you guys continue on. Are you guys staying in the place, or you're going to the shanty, or?
I want to go talk to whoever the fuck's in charge here.
We were gonna talk to Father What's-His-Nuts and
Maxwell.
hopefully find Glaucus. We
Said
came here to
Maxwell?
find our fish.
That's true.